Oh, look at you, down to the ground. So she couldn't touch the exam, right? Okay. Very good. Good.
Good. It's a little lighter.
So you all hear the word wear and tear a lot. I want to go back to when we are very young, where our structures are fully developed, and this is probably going to be as healthy as they're going to be in your lifetime. But as we are playing and we're on the playground, you know, we have natural falls. We have natural bumps into things. We may be involved in different accidents. There's going to be an incident where, you know, there's going to have an impact on your body, and it may influence the overall structure of your bones, your joints, or your disc. So when we say wear and tear, that means the overall change of the structure. Either the joint has become unhealthy because of less fluid production or less blood flow, or the actual bone is changing its shape, where there's bone spurs developing, in example, arthritis or degeneration. So when we are moving, there's also going to be a natural stress on the joints. And so as we get older, you know, things are going to start to change as a result of that natural movement. The main thing that begins to change that we see is, again, the fluid production of the joint capsules. So there is basically capsules that surround every joint in our body that produces its own synovial fluid. And so this fluid is important for us to not move like robots, for us to move more fluid. When we start to see less fluid production in that aspect as well, again, that can come from usage, then we start to see more stiffness, and this kind of leads to more joints starting to kind of get stuck. Then there's muscles, again, that we have to consider. There's trigger points. If the overusage of muscles creates these changes, as you know, trigger points are not starting to kind of develop. There can be injuries to the muscles themselves. There can be, you know, tightness due to underusage or weakening. But there's a number of different factors that can also present as, you know, kind of a stressor to the actual joint structure as well. Then that's what we also consider wear and tear. And our bodies are designed to move. Once we become more sedentary, this is where we start to see more issues as far as neck and back pain. So movement is very much a key aspect of our health and our life, because again, it's the stimulation of the muscles. And so we want to get up and move, and we want you to move kind of frequently throughout the day so that our tissues and our joints can get the proper nutrition and the proper oxygen, and that way you can feel a little bit better and be able to endure more. Movement is the expression of life, the key to life. How do you know somebody's alive if they're not moving? Generally, that's the first sign. So our bodies are designed to move. How our muscles and our bones and our structures stay strong through movement. And so what happens with movement is, honestly, is fluid movement as well. It's the passing of blood flow. It's the passing of lymph node drainage and all of that fluid that we need to go through our bodies back to the heart. Movement also activates your muscles, keep them strong. And so that way we are able to continue to do the same actions over and over again. We're actually having an increase in endurance. But when we start to see challenges is when we become more sedentary. Let's say we have a career where we are sitting down extended amounts of time, right? So we are, natural shifts are 8 hours, and sometimes we don't get up and move, but maybe once or twice. And so as a result, muscles are going to kind of stiffen on us because we're not using it. A very true statement that I constantly use on a daily basis: if we don't use it, we lose it. And so I'm always explaining that to my patients, because that movement is so very important, just to keep your joints, your bones, your muscles healthy. So there is a reason why exercise is always prescribed by every doctor that you go to. I don't care if you are a little kid all the way up until 99. They want you to get out and walk. They want you to at least move your body. And so there is nothing different here in chiropractic, because that's what we have oriented our whole career around, is making sure that your body is moving the way it's supposed to, because we see the natural effects on your body and the healthiness that comes with that additional movement that we are assisting you through.